All right, this is White Christmas for first violin. So make sure when you are warming up, always play through your D major scale to get your finger patterns, and then also play through your G major scale since we have the key change at 39. I'm going to talk through just a couple of measures here to go over some of the little position things or bowings that I need to point out, and then I'll play through the whole song for you. So first part is look at measure 5. So in measure 5, you will be playing that in first position, but in the next measure, measure 6, you just have to bring up your first finger. So I don't have tapes on this violin, but starting in measure 5, you would play a high 2. In the next measure, all of those notes fall into place except for the F natural. Because we want to avoid sliding from a high 2 to a low 2 back up to a high 2. We are going to take our first finger and slide it up behind our second finger. So our first finger will now go on like that low 2 spot. Second finger falls right next to it on the tape for the high 2, and then your third finger is right next to it. Then 2 measures later, so in measure 8, you have a G sharp to an A. You're gonna take that third finger during the bow change. You're gonna slide that up a half step to the G sharp for your high 3, and then play a 4 instead of an open A. And you're gonna repeat that same pattern, same fingering at measure 21, 22, 23, and 24. So right there at 5. Move up. Then we're gonna look ahead to measure 19. So in measure 19, you're going to see those eighth notes where they start with an up bow. So what I need you to be careful of is in measure 19, where you have the E to the G on a down bow slur, make sure you do not go past the middle of your bow so that those staccato eighth notes can be played starting in the middle. If you're any further out in your bow, you won't really be able to play that staccato clear enough. Then we are going to jump to measure 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. It's the very first measure of the line. It's like 3 up from the bottom. And you have a B to a C sharp. So I am going to have you play this rather than a 1 and then stretching all the way over to the G string with a high 3. We're going to play it with a low 4. That'll also help you get set for the next measure because you have to play just a D natural on the tape. So it's just gonna help avoid a lot of jumping around. That way your third finger is already set, you don't have to search for it. All right, now look at measure 39. In measure 39, we're gonna start in half position. Again, sorry I don't have tapes, but in first position on your A string, we would play that B with the first finger. So you're gonna take your whole hand and move it back. So now your second finger goes on the tape. First finger will be where a low 1 would be, and your third finger is gonna go where your low 2 normally goes. So second finger should be on the tape, and it'll be 2, 3, 2, 1, 2. And this now takes us to measure 41, where you have a C natural, because we have that key change, so it's no longer a C sharp. So you're gonna put your first finger where your low 2 normally goes, so that you can then play C sharp, D in the next measure without a whole lot of sliding around. So starting in measure 39, and then you're gonna move your first finger up where your third just was, where our low 2 normally goes. With all this half step motion, it's just easier to move and set your fingers than always sliding around, and it'll help you sound cleaner. And then look 3 measures before the end. You're in the same exact position that you just were for measure 39. On this last note, you can slide your first finger up, low 2, then we have a break, and then our last note. So I am going to play through this whole song for you with set at quarter note equals 80. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get set in half position. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1.